Hello, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another week of KBBU Behind the Scenes. If this is your first time watching us, what we are is a business university. We do all things business. What does that mean for you? That if you're trying to do business by yourself, you don't have to do that. We have an opportunity for you, and that opportunity is you can do individual private sessions with us, or you can come into a group session online course that we have every single semester from the fall, summer, fall, and winter, spring. And our next upcoming class is in January of 2025. There is open registration right now. Go to www.kbbullc.com. So, tonight's topic, we started our very first business management course tonight. So, business and life management is what we talked about. And y'all know I done talked majority of the night. So, I'm going to hand this on over to our coaches. Does anybody want to go first? Let's discuss entrepreneurship from the perspective of managing our life and managing our business. Let's go, y'all. Who wants to go first? Preston, you look like you want to say something. You gonna take over?
We have a phrase that we use when we're talking about our travel business in my company. We tell people you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So you have a support mechanism, you have a process. Like you say, there's a business template. Where it differs is when you customize it to your business plan. Like we talked about in class, your preparation of your business, your articles, your motivation. Did you see what I wrote when you were typing up? You were talking about the different ranges. I wrote in the chat. I say this is your range of motion, right?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had
All
talked so
right.
much. I was like, let me type this one. But still, the six aspects of range that you talk about, that's the range of motion. And if you adhere to those six, and see, people get caught up. There is an order to certain tasks, but all the tasks don't have to happen in that same order. As long as you cover them all. You got me back going back into my project management realm. We should talk about the waterfall versus the agile mode and all that. So, yeah, it all comes back full circle. But it all applies to the business side of it. But the motion side, like the range of motion, it's the actions, it's what you're doing, to satisfy the different ranges, different levels, different qualifications. If you just write it down and look at it and never put the plan, implement the motion, it's not going to go anywhere. So that's what I got from what you were talking about, what everybody was talking about.
Awesome. I love it. Awesome. Thank you, Preston. What about Doris? Let me go ahead and get you in because that's your specialty. Tell them about what you took from tonight's class.
Yes, a lot was said tonight, and Michelle, um, you did a wonderful job
Thank you.
breaking
Thank you.
down the systems, the different categories, and really the mindset behind the reason why people do what they do. You know, and honestly, I want to talk about that a little bit because we really have this under belief that we can just have something, we can just have this vision in our head and just, we don't have to invest time, we don't have to invest in learning, we don't have to invest in developing
Ooh.
self development,
Mm-hmm.
developing in ourselves to truly understand this vision that God has given to us, how He wants us to run with it. And this is why it's so crucial to have to be plugged into a system, a learning system like KBBU, to have a coaching, to be mentor and coach. It's very crucial because honestly, Michelle, until we come to the realization until I came. Let me just say, I don't know about y'all, but like I was saying tonight, I'm a perfect example until I came to the real, because I was in a group. I have been in master classes. I have been in rooms with millionaires, multimillionaires. And I saw the things that they were doing. I saw the strategies. I saw it all, but it was not clicking. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it wasn't clicking until I discover and understand the kingdom strategy, the kingdom system, how things operate, the process of things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's where it's my arena, I get kind of emotional on this because it's something that is very crucial. This is where it all begins. This is where it starts. You have to identify where you're going. You have to identify, and this is why it's crucial to be plugged into it to develop, invest in yourself. There have been so many times where people feel like they can just start something and just to they don't need to take the time to learn, to discover. They feel like they are superior. The ideas is superior, and this has not been
Mm.
done before. They can just run with it and be successful. No, that's not how that works. So
No.
yeah, if you are, I don't know who all is watching, but if you are in a place where, you know, you're looking for clarity, because until you understand how it works, the kingdom mindset, you understand how this thing works, you will not be clear on what it is you're doing. And KBBU has that answer for you. So, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And
Wow. Thank you,
I have a lot
Doris.
to say, but I'm just going to end there. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. Can we hear from Mr. Cornell?
Okay, Sheila, you gave us some spankers today. Um, they needed that. They needed that motivation. But I want to talk about the systems. The systems we must manage. Um, you said something about the physical system, and it kind of hit me because I knew a guy that he had a lot of stuff going on. He was successful in every way, and finally, when he everything was going 100 miles an hour. His house bill, big house, business is going well. He passed away.
Wow.
He passed away because he didn't take care of his body.
Oh my God.
And I was hurt for him. I know his family was hurt, but they was doing good afterwards. I hate to add that to it, but um, you got to take care of your body. Um, you can tell many people what you want them to know or whatnot, but the body will tell you later on.
Mm, 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 mm.
Um, then the other system was government. So my granddaughter called me on Monday, and she was one. I wanted her to be a part of my business. I told her to go to school. She graduated high school a couple of years ago, and I said, I want you to be a part of my business. I want you to go to college. I want you to learn management. Go to college for me. She said, well, college ain't for everybody. Okay, I'm trying to leave you something. That's what I'm trying to do. But she like a little later on, she fell into it. She said, okay, I go to college. And she started off with 5 classes, and I'm like, oh my God. I had nightmares. I took 5 classes twice, and I had nightmares every night. So when she was done with those 5 classes, she dropped out.
Wow.
So I'm like, are you going back? She said, school ain't for everybody, Granddad. So, okay. So she called me up Monday. She said, Granddad, no, another thing. I told her about voting about 4 months ago. I said, "Go, you registered yet?" She said, "No." So I need for you to go and register so you can look up the candidates, find out what you can about them. She said, "Okay, Granddad." Her grandmama seen about a month ago, and she said, "Have you voted yet?" Early vote. Well, I think it was early vote in South Carolina. I don't know, but she was like, "I haven't decided, so I'm not going to register."
Oh.
And it kind of hurt me because she told me different. So she called me up Monday. She said, "Granddad," she said, "my car broke down. I need $600." I said, "Not until you get this." I texted her a text about 15 pages long, and she was a little upset afterward. She was like, "Well, I'm not going to disrespect you." I said, "Oh, if you disrespect me, then I get silent on you." But that's getting what I'm trying to say here is that these kids they're not learning. They're not learning life right now, and I kind of blame myself because I was kind of lenient on her father, but and these kids they're not learning life. They think everything is supposed to be given to them, and it don't work that way. So I had to give it the adult way. I had to get on her, and just like
Mm-hmm.
students today, hey, you gotta get your mind right. Let's get in this fight. Let's go ahead and do this. And I had to do her the same way. So
Wow.
it hurts because hmm, she's my granddaughter, and I want the best for her. So,
Right. But sometimes we have to have tough love.
yeah.
And I totally can see, tough love was given tonight
Yes.
because it was things that just needed to be said. And God directed the whole conversation. So if y'all listening out there from being in class tonight, listen, y'all take that up with the Lord. Don't take that up with me. Take that up with the Lord because He's the one who told me to say what I had to say. Well, that's my obedience. That's me being humble to Him. That's being honorable to Him. I
Yes.
got to follow His lead. And that's the way we all are. We're all children to Him. We're all children to God. So that's a really good point. No
Yeah.
matter how old or how young you are, there is humility that needs to take place and honor to God
Yeah.
because that is the way that we will be able to fully manage our lives.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Michelle, can I just touch a little bit uh on what you said
Yes.
about when you mentioned that about the difference between uh stupid and ignorance, because I
Yes.
I don't think it has ever been revealed that way before.
Wow.
It has not. And that's so amazing when you said that, and I believe that the Holy Spirit was leading you in that area, because you are 100% right. There's difference between not knowing something and, out of, ignorance, not knowing, being totally blind to the truth versus knowing the truth and not just doing it. I'm
Exactly.
not going to give too much on that. You have to, sign up for the class, but
Thank you.
it's very interesting how people don't realize, wow, it means I am being this person. I am being this way because of my lack of applying what I already know.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. Yes. That
yeah.
is so good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that is so true. Hey, Jaquisha. She was one of our previous KBBU coaches. All right, planting that seed in us, her and Mr. Carl.
Yay!
Hey, thank you, Doris. That is so good. That is so right. All right, Dr. Tina, you look like you want to say something.
Do I?
Do you? Do
do,
you?
do I?
Do you?
So for those of you who happen to first I mean, you just seeing this video in your news feed right now. You're trying to figure out what it is that we're talking about. So this is the KBBU behind the scenes, and we are the coaches up under the tutelage of KB Michelle Green with KBBU. And tonight's discussion with the students was on the topic of life and business management. And so I'm going to piggyback off Carnell and also Doris. Carnell was talking about management of life, where he was speaking about his granddaughter and how managing that life space and how the difference with the children is now, and how he had to give her some tough love to help her with various different things because she didn't do this, so she didn't receive that, and that was very difficult. Then Doris, she was bringing out how we have to everybody was speaking about the mindset, okay, and how it's a difference between ignorance and being stupid, okay. And so ignorance is not knowing what to do, and so therefore you make an error, false step in judgment because you just don't know. And being stupid is when you know what to do, but you just chose not to do it. And now I'm going to bring my part in. So I want to give you guys a little recap so you know what we're talking about. Dealing with focus, which I already talked about, but I feel like that I need to say something else dealing with focus, because we already know that focus is very crucial, not only in business, but also in life. And like one of our other coaches, Mr. Carl, who wasn't able to be here for this particular video, he brought out the fact of how it mirrors your life and your business mirror one another. So if your life is in shambles, your business is going to be a reflection of your life. And so with that focus, you have to stay focused. You have to avoid the distractions. And this is something that many of you may not want to hear, but I need to tell you this. If you are a student that's in this class watching, or a previous student or a KBB alumni that's in the master class, when you make the decision to start that you're going to do better with your life and your business, and also ultimately your relationship with God, there are going to be challenges, distractions, and different things that's going to come about. That is just the way that life works. However, what you need to keep in mind is that with those distractions, different distractions come in different ways. What I mean by that is that you made a decision that you was going to be in the master's class, or you made a decision that you was going to be in the undergraduate class with KBBU. And then all of a sudden, you get all these different, what we call opportunities. These are quote opportunities, right? So now maybe it's a group, or maybe it's an organization, or maybe it's some type of thing that you really, really wanted, but it never was able to come to you right then. But now, since you made the decision that you're going to do right with your spiritual business, and you made the investment to be with KBBU, whether undergraduate or master's, now all these people come. Oh, it's another master's class. Oh, it's another coaching class. Oh, I can coach you. Oh, you need to be a part of this event. Oh, you need to do this. Oh, and it contradicts the scheduling, what you already committed with what you're supposed to be doing here. That's a distraction. Even if it's something that you feel that's in alignment with what you feel you should be doing, that don't mean you need to be doing it right now. You need to learn to break distractions, say no, not right now. You can come back to it and stay focused. Because if you want to have the abundance of your business and not be stagnant or grieve the Holy Spirit, then you have to govern your life properly. That's life and business. You want grants. You want funding. You want your name to be in lights. Whatever it is that you want, that's never going to happen to its full potential if you're not focused, you don't manage your mind, you don't plan it out properly, and you don't discipline yourself. It's a test, okay? It's just a test. And how you pass or fail is totally up to you. But I feel like it needs to be said, because one of the things that I see that is one of the common threads with most people, and not just with the students, but with people in general, when they make a decision on something they know they need to do in order to be able to reach that next level or multiple levels, they start getting over flooded with so many different opportunities. And then what they're supposed to be doing, they get so distracted from what they're supposed to be doing, getting caught up in all the things that they don't need to be doing. And then you lose your opportunity that you're really supposed to be doing, that's going to help you be able to not even have to even reach out to these other things, because God already put you in place to be the leader, not the follower. So stay focused. Every opportunity is not an opportunity for you. And every opportunity that comes your way is not for the right now. It could be no, or it could be for a later time. Stay focused now, put in the work, and then you will start reaping the benefits of your labor, because you have your house, life, and business in order. That's all I got to say. I just feel like too many people got too many things. Their schedule's too booked. Their schedule is just too maxed out to capacity, and you cannot succeed with over management of your life, of your business, and of your brain. You can't overstimulate your brain and expect for it to work to its full capacity. So you're going to have to learn to set priorities. And it's going to be hard. You don't want to say no, but you have to if you want to succeed. And that's all I have to say, because people who in the class, as well as alumni, as well as individuals that's watching right now, can all identify with it. Are you overwhelmed? But then you have the choice to clear your schedule with the things that really matter in order to get to the goal that you know you're supposed to do. Your purpose. You need to push to your purpose and stop looking around, being distracted like a little squirrel. Focus. And that's all I have to say. I know y'all used to hear me saying, "Oh," and laughing. It's not no laughing time tonight, baby. Y'all get what my children get at home. Like, no. It's no time for that. It's time to get to work and stop complaining and just get to work. Or you're not going to be able to reach the goals. Your true opportunity is going to slip through your fingers, and somebody else going to have it, because you're not showing your appreciation and being grateful. So that's the end of that. And somebody must need to hear it. But hey, I had to learn that the hard way. It's not like I'm all over righteous. Let me tell you something. I missed things because I got distracted from a lot of other things, thinking I had to have it, but I didn't. And God showed me, you only need me, Tina. You don't need it, all of this other. You just need me. Stay focused on me, and I will lead you. And that's what He's been doing. So I'm speaking from experience. The distractions get you every time. And it'll keep you broke. Let me say it. Distractions will keep you broke, because it always costs you shelling out more and more money that you don't have to spend, that you should be reinvesting in your business. Now that's it. I'm getting off my soapbox. That's it.
All right, now. That's some good stuff right there. That's some real good stuff. I love it. All right. What about Yoshi? Come on through.
Yeah. How dare y'all bring me in after she just said she ain't got nothing, and she just did a Martin Luther King. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to march, shout, and pay tithes at the same time. I ain't know what to do. You know, I think it's just the chorus. I guess I'm the singer, the choir. I'm just trying to bust out with the selection. She
did go to the mountaintop, didn't she?
No.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all good too. So go ahead and put that sprinkle in it.
I'm just doing the altar call.
All these coaches, all the coaches is fine. We all bring our
all I'm doing is the altar call. The doors of KBBU is open now. If you feeling your heart, if you was touched by that word, come on down.
Goodness.
I'm doing the altar call. It's a wrap. But now, one beautiful thing about, like, I guess most people can really relate to understanding is the process of working out. When a person want to go working out, well, most people don't realize 20% is really in the gym, 80% is outside the gym. It's what you eat and what you put into your body. But most people don't understand it. So let's look at this as a job. we think that going in and doing the physical work of a job or doing that part is going to make us wealthy, but that's really only 20% of our business. The 80% of our business is doing the putting everything together, putting the work in, putting the time in, and getting our management and getting everything into place. So it's just like, so when you don't meal prep, when you meal prepping and everything to go work out, you got to make sure you got your meal prepping. You got to make sure you got your shakes, your protein shakes. You put your pre-workout. You need your recovery workout. You're doing everything that you need to do so that when you go to the gym, and then you could go. Once you do both of these balances together, you see definition in your arms, you see the vein pop out, you see the strip, you see the growth, and then it gets you excited. Just like, so once you do everything that you need to do in the beginning, when you do all the footwork of the business part of doing your footwork, and then when you started working with it together, you start seeing money, you start seeing profit, you start getting excited. But what happens is a lot of people don't even look and pay attention to the meal prepping and the food and the stuff. They go get that black card at Planet Fitness and they go straight in there. And what always happen? They work out for about like 2 months, 3 months. They see a couple veins pop out, you know what I'm saying, drop a pen size, and then they get stuck. They get stuck right there. They don't, nothing else happen. They get stuck, like they stuck in that position. They don't get no stronger. They don't get no more definition. You know what I'm saying? And they get unhappy, they get frustrated, get aggravated, and then what happened? They give up on going to the gym. They don't go to the gym no more. All because why? They didn't prep themselves beforehand. So now let's take it into the business and wrap it up. So if we prep ourselves better with our organization, with our business of purpose, with everything that we need to do to put everything in our rules, our laws, the rules of the land, if we put everything in the place that we need to do to set ourselves up for success, when we go into that workplace and work, we're going to have that extra energy because we're going to feel more confident because we know that we did our stuff in place. And then we ain't got to worry about it. But the people who don't do that, they make a little bit of money. They make it, all right, everything good on stuff. And then what happened? They have to end up quitting their business. They end up not losing interest in their business because they start getting overwhelmed, like Dr. Tina said. They start getting aggravated, start getting stressed, start going through the depression and everything. Like, why things ain't adding up? And like any time in life for me, when things ain't adding up right, and I started getting losing and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Things start losing, blessings ain't blessing like they're supposed to be. Life start life and more than blessing is blessing. When life start life more than blessing is blessing, I do like Michael Jackson. I look at the man in the mirror. Before I start blaming him, her, them, do all that, the first thing I do is look at what have I started doing in my life that I don't need to be doing right now? What have I changed for off course? What did I miss? What I need to go back into it so I could go back to my foundation. What is my foundation? You know what I'm saying? Like when we do electrical service calls, when I go to a house and they say the ceiling fan ain't working, the first place I go to is the panel because that's the source of power. You know what I'm saying? Before I even start circuit checking, seeing what part broke down throughout the house, I go to the source of power. Let me check, make sure the source of power going in. So when our business and things are not going in the way that we go to, do we go to the source of power or do we go to man? Or do we go to our emotions and our feelings that can lead us in either? We never go because we need to walk into the spirit, not our feelings and our emotions. Because now we're in our feelings and our emotions because we don't feel like we making money that other people making, or we not jumping out on there quicker than other people. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady wins the race. So once you build all your places and right, you know what I'm saying, you got that brick house that the wolf can't come in. We got to stop building them straw houses, stop building them stick houses, and then we get discouraged. You won't want to do that. But over here at KBBU, we got that cement, baby. You hear me? Come on up. We got spiritual six-packs too. You know what I'm saying? And the physical, we ain't worried about it. We'll buy it. But in the spiritual realm, you know what I'm saying, our business, we're going to make sure our business got the six-pack. We're going to make sure that your business got, you know what I'm saying, the protein shake. We're going to make sure your business got the recovery. Because like when people don't realize, when you work out and get bigger and stronger, your muscle tears. And so you have to get back together. So you have to put something in your body to help you recover. You know what I'm saying? Your muscle protein on that.
That word, recover. Yes.
So what recovery are you doing in your business? What program, what process do you have to go up? Us meeting one-on-ones accountability, that's our recovery session. It's able to re-heal and go through, patch up them patches and them holes that's been broken up by us putting this work in. We're going to get this work in. That's what we do.
Yoshi, they catch the car. You ever seen a dog chasing a car? They catch the car. They don't know what to do with success.
They don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do with success. They get it and they say, now what? right? The best example I can give y'all, the coyote catch the road runner. He looked at the screen and said, now what did I do? Because he's been chasing him the whole time. That was his focus, the chase. That was his purpose. And a lot of people in their business, their drive, their purpose is that's their momentum. And then when they get success in the gym, they get success, they stand in the mirror, and they like, what do I do now? First time they get a cramp, they want to quit. You know what I'm saying? First time they get winded, they on that treadmill, running a little bit further fast they never did, and they say, this is too much. They do that in business as well. They start out and they get that first success, and then they keep going, and then the success becomes normal, but they never thought about what to do after they get there. It's like, you got to come back here to the source. How many times we done did this class? How many times we done did the after hours? You got to recharge. Your businesses are rechargeable batteries. That's the best one too. Once it run low, recharge it. Come back. Bounce an idea off Michelle. Bounce an idea off Doris. Just have a conversation. You never know. The lady that's on the line, Mr. Queesa, me and her were talking, and I was struggling. She just made a simple comment, and I had about 5 pages of notes. It ain't like she sat down and gave me this giant dissertation. She just said, well, what about so-and-so? And I was like, real light bulb just got real bright. So, I see you there, Taquisha. I'm here because of her, y'all. That's the person that brought me into KBBU right there, Taquisha. All right?
Shout out, Taquisha.
One casual conversation, and it's been, 3 master's classes since? So, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Can I say something? It's going to take like 20 seconds.
No, go ahead. We open.
Okay, to the people out there that don't know nothing about KBBU, I just want to say this to you. Some of you out there already ate. Now listen now. Some of you out there already ate, but you're still hungry. A wise man once said, the best thing for life is free. He's lying. The best thing in life comes in a deal. KBBU got the quality schools, got the quality. You're not too much.
Message.
The life comes in a deal. KBBU.
Cornell said that free food make you gassy. Come in here and get some of the real stuff.
You heard what he said. That was
the life come in a deal, baby. But I got it for you. Come on, get it. You got all you want. All you can eat here. Come on, get it.
And y'all say I be coming up with zingers. Oh my God.
Everybody on fire tonight, boy.
No.
Can I just say one more thing?
Absolutely.
So as all the coaches basically has already expressed how important it is to, evaluate yourself and see where you're at. And like Yoshi was saying, get connected, stay connected with the source is the key, is the answer to everything. Because when you stay connected to the source, and the thing about business is a roller coaster. Just how you see, I don't know if you guys ever came across, there used to be a little advertisement. I don't know who advertisement was that, but it's like, your business is like this. One moment you're here. Just how life is, business and life is it's the same. So so your business, there's gonna be a time in the business where I have come to a place where it's like, accept what it is, because one moment it's like you got it figured out, you are good, you are on the go, and you're gonna reach a certain status, you're gonna reach a certain income status, and you think you got it, it's just go from here. No, the Holy Spirit gonna bring you back. You're gonna have to come back, evaluate, and like, woo, things it's different seasons, there are different seasons in life. There's different season in business. So really, you have to understand the foundation. You have to figure it out. you have to have clarity. I said it in the class. You have to have clarity around your life's mission, your life's work, because that's what keeps you going. When the going gets tough, that's what keeps you going. You know, you have to have clarity on what it is you are trying to achieve. So that's all I got to say.
I want to jump off with her what she said. Like when it leads into clarity, it goes into what I was saying in class earlier about how important obedience is better than sacrifice. And I say that because a lot of times, let's think about it. Like when we look at the Messiah, you know what I'm saying? We look at his sacrifice. His sacrifice was being hung up there for our sins. But what made his sacrifice worthy? I say it all the time. It was his obedience. It was his obedience and the way that he lived his life from the day that he came to this earth until the day that he left. It was his obedience that made the offering of him pleasant. So if we don't be obedient to anything we do, our sacrifices will be in vain. All them long hours, all the money you done put in, all you do, we can't, we got to quit shortstop and stuff. Like we live in a microwave world, a microwave generation, where we feel like we want everything done at a crazy fast process. We're trying to skip the ways to go. And you put that chicken in that microwave if you want to. The outside gonna look crispy, they're gonna look pretty, gonna be looking good, looking like church chicken. And as soon as you buy it, you're gonna be ER. You know what I'm saying?
Not to Sam and the Nelly.
Ambulances gonna be coming to get you. They're gonna be coming to pick you up, be sitting over there with the food poison. You're gonna lose weight then. But you know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna lose weight then. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about certain stuff you can't rush. You can't rush the process on certain things. Yeah. So, like I say, take your time and build it. And this is from a person who already had his business. And so I'm constantly, you know what I'm saying, getting toes stepped on by Michelle. You know, that's why I feel like she used this to get the Christian cuss us out. She cuts out a Christian way. You know what I'm saying? Like you son of a mule. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my goodness.
She used this to Christian cuss us. You know what I'm saying? Using Bible verses to whoop us and stuff and everything. And she take advantage. She take pleasure. Don't let her think. You know when that mama be like, "I'm gonna whoop you. Now it's gonna hurt me. Then it's more gonna hurt you." But I hurt you. You just out of breath. You just tired. It didn't hurt you. You know.
They can never be honest. They can't look you in the eye and say this gonna sting a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, go ahead, lift the window up and get you some air. This gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt. That's how she be starting. When she start them cars off the top like that, you can tell by the prayer. When a prayer a little longer and a little stronger, that means she trying to give us comfort right there in the beginning.
and Yoshi, they'll never tell you to stretch first. They'll never tell you it's gonna be rough, right? No. They'll never tell you to get ready for it, right? They're like, here it comes. They'll never tell you, right?
I call OSHA because where's the safety equipment? When it
is.
Bring your goggles, bring your boots, steel toes. Like we ain't got no protective wear. We just come in this world naked as we is and just get blistered. Get blistered. Catch when your mama catch you coming out the shower when you thought you got away with it. You jump out here, take a shower, go to bed, and your mama catch you out the shower. That's how Michelle catches. Like
you got me, Losi, because like when I first started class, I remember she prayed and I got nervous. I said she finna talk about me tonight. Yeah, I remember that. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, oh, I think this class got Preston Road all over. Let me go ahead and put my seatbelt on. I'm about to be a long one.
Everything. I promise you. Yeah, Michelle, her prayers do be fire. It do. But like I say, everybody, all right, obedience is the way, and understanding is everything. Like she said, it's about being ignorant. They say, what is sin? Sin is the one that knows transgression law and then commits to do it. So you knowing it and everything, knowingly and willingly, the sin looks a little different than from when a person who been taught one thing their whole life they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Father's mercy and grace, it as it is, and he'll bring it to a point to teach. We can never lose. We can never lose if we learn. And that's what you got to remember. It doesn't matter how many times you fall or whatever, but every time you fail, if you learn something after every one of those falls, you know what I'm saying, you able to gain something because you learn something off of that. That's why the man in the Amazon started in his garage. failed multiple times and everything, and then he finally caught success. You're like, what I'm saying, Mr. Amos baking them cookies. I'm pretty sure the first cookie he baked wasn't the cookie that we ate today. You know what I'm saying? So like with everybody in success, it's okay to understand that if you fail or you fall, as long as you learn from that process. And if you only way that you can understand what you're learning from is have a support team. And that's what we is with KBBU. We hit on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? We all been in different parts of life, and we all able to come together, and we all on one mindset, and that's to do the Father's will and to help His people. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like you can't lose on that part of that. Only way you lose by being disobedient. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she tell you, do your work, do your test. If you losing, it's because you being disobedient. You're not in the position in the place to be. So just remember the word of the week. The lifetime is obedience. Like everything is about being obedient.
Woo! Yes, Lord. Tina, you look like you want to say something else. No, you good. Everybody good. Cornell, you good. Woo!
Yeah, Tina, no free advertising. T-shirt.
I don't have anything to say. Nothing. Hands free.
Nah, listen. I'm being good. I was gonna say anything about that on tonight.
Said enough last time, boy. Got me scared to eat. Woo.
I don't see anything
See, I got a plain black shirt on, no advertisement.
No advertising.
Yeah, I'm careful what I put on these days. I'm like,
It's
oh
funny.
yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
I have to go back and watch the replay from last week, and you'll.
Yoshi, you missed out on that one, man.
I know,
Yeah,
man. I was under the weather. I wasn't feeling it.
She set us straight, man. You get people.
Yeah.
Awesome. Listen, I want to just announce every person that is part of the KBBU team. I want to thank you guys because y'all make KBBU what it is. And I'm so grateful for every single student that has ever come through our classes, all of our instructors, our coaches. Shout out to you guys because I'm telling y'all, this has been amazing. This has been phenomenal. It has been a dream come true. And I'm just so grateful for every one of y'all. And I just want to give a little shout out for Mr. Carl for being our business setup coach. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Tina for being our marketing and media coach. So yes, that's right. If you're looking at KBBU for the first time, we have a specialized marketing media coach, and we have Yoshi, aka Martino, who is our sales coach. We have Preston, who is our territory coach, and also that plans all of our gradations going forward. Hello, let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Gradation coming up to a place near you.
Coming soon.
I need one. Need another one.
Y'all have to go back. It's for a graduation vacation, and you will not want to miss the next graduation. If you've seen any of the clips from before, baby, you better want to be there. You will want to be there. All
Amazing time was had. Yes, it was.
Definitely.
We have Doris, who is out helping us out in the identity coaching. So business setup, registration, but also her specialty is identifying your needs, helping you get through those obstacles that we've been talking about tonight. So I just want to thank all of y'all because y'all have been super amazing. And tonight's class, I knew it was going to be tough. It was going to be hard. But listen, I love all of y'all. And I wouldn't be saying any of this if it wasn't for what I knew that I was seeing your potential before you even could see it yourself. So listen, y'all got this. Y'all got this. I love y'all. Y'all going all the way to the top. Thank you all for watching tonight. We really do appreciate all of your views, all of your shares, your likes, your set notifications. Thank you so much for all of it. And we're going to see you next Wednesday, right? 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go ahead with the KBBU behind the scenes.
There it is.
You'll see it. All right. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Take care.
Bye.